BigTruDat, Late Bloomer Podcast, you know, late night. Shout out to my boy Elwood, man. Shout out to Miss Muffin. Uh, Shout out to the Bloomers. For real, shout out to the Bloomers. So, let me see who gonna come through tonight. We talking beef. We talking, Terrence Gangster Williams, Ripper out the Memphis. And it's just basically like, is that, we often think of beef. Beef don't sleep, don't got no expiration on it. Get back a motherfucker. But how we really feel about when niggas squash shit? For the most part, it's unheard of. Once blood shed, that people really squash beef, and you know what I'm saying? I know everything can't be squashed, especially when it's, I can't just say family, because some niggas got partners and people that they met off the street that they consider family. It don't always have to be blood. But let's say, so when it's family, I know shit be a little more tougher to let go, for sure. But I'm just asking, going off of what Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripple out the Memphis did. I want to know, could that possibly start like some positive feedback? I've been reading the comments, I've been reading it, and I've been seeing how a lot of people feel about it. And I would say it's about 70-30. People positive, people understand. But then, you got them people who like, I'm not sitting down with nobody that killed my partner. I'm not sitting down with nobody. I'm not sitting down. I got like 10. I don't really matter. I'm not sitting down with nobody that had my partner killed. So what made me think about it, like, what significant issue in Memphis, maybe not dealing with somebody, family member, but let's say if it's been a pre-existing, man, shout out to the Czech Republic if you're really from the Czech. But let's say, what existing beef or situation in the city do you think possibly could, if cooler heads came in, maybe not waving the white flag, but let's say like it's been going on for too long? So yeah, like I said, I want to know from y'all opinion, how do y'all feel first of all about the Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripper after basically almost 30 years of odds, bloodshed? In 2025, they put their differences to the side and calling a truce. And I think they also They saying that they gonna get money with each other now. Now to me, I can see the growth, and I can understand. I can see it from both sides though. I can see it from the POV of a person like, yeah, nah, I'm not sitting there with nobody who did this. But I can also see it from that standpoint of change. Like, excuse me, shit been going on so long and it's been so much bloodshed. Like, when is enough enough? So like I said, I'm going back, like, everybody know what's going on in Memphis. It's so much shit all over the city. Like, with something like that be good for the city? And if so, what um what issue, no matter where it is around the city, where you feel like if the youth saw that, they be like, you know what? Maybe we could put some of our differences to the side. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about tonight, man. You know, given the state of the city, how fucked up shit is, how volatile it is, how much, people dying every day. You don't know the reasons. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes, literally. But people lose their life every day in Memphis. Killings, shootings, and I know it's like that everywhere else. We ain't talking about everywhere. We talking about Memphis right now. Talking about New Orleans, Louisiana, and we talking about Memphis. And I'm trying to see who could spark that transition in Memphis. That possibly, have the youth and people younger than me, possibly pushing their differences to the side. Because the graveyards, it's not a shortage of people dying, and it's not a shortage of people going to prison. Like, it's like the two options that we having right now: death or jail. Death or jail, man. So once again, what significant people that's at odds in the city, the where you feel like if they put their differences to the side, it'll maybe cause people to shift in Memphis. Like, shit, if they doing it, we could do it. If they doing, or is it that the new generation just hell bent on crashing out? And I was watching the Magnolia Twins, and they said something that I want to ask y'all. When guys don't want to squash beef, does that mean that they don't love their kids? Because they were saying, like, if you out here beefing really, then that must mean you don't want to take your kids nowhere. Because who wants to really beef with their kids in the car with them? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is pulling up, they shooting at whoever else. So if you really love your kids, what's wrong with squashing beef so that you could give your kids a chance to grow? Especially if you want to be around them. So that's what I asked. Cool guy, shout out. I don't know none of y'all. Everybody is new, so come in the building, hit the like button if you don't mind. Hit the like button. But there's just a question I want to ask, man. Probably pick up on this conversation tomorrow and take it from there. Given the situation that happened in New Orleans, once again, they got like a 30-year beef Both people done died on both sides. People done died on both sides. But here it is in 2025. Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripper out the mouth and put their differences to the side. Basically trying to show the kids that, you know, you don't have to continue this path of destruction. And what I took from it, like I said, is I just want to know, like, does Memphis have what it takes to do that? You know, can people see that as a starting point and want to reach towards that? Well, like, you know, these people were real gangster. There was a lot of bloodshed on both sides. So how do we come to that common ground? Because to me, that's a rare moment. You don't really get that from people that was kavidu what's going on. You don't really get that from people that, you know, that was out here warring with each other for years and years and years. Guala, what it do? Man, shit, I just can't do with a little late night jump. I was asking this question before you get out here, damn. Okay, you got Terrence Gangster Williams, and you got Ripper out the mouth. There been people lost lives on both sides. In 2025, they done came together and they done put their differences to the side. So what I was asking was, what situation in Memphis that you feel like kind of could follow suit? Maybe not right now, but what situation in Memphis do you feel like need to be squashed to maybe give the youth some type of something to look forward to, something to look at and be like, well, shit, if they did it, then maybe it ain't so bad. Or because we taught that behind bloodshed ain't no going back. Ain't no truce, ain't no squashing shit. So I'm just looking at that situation like, shit, they dare to be different. Because you could easily continue that generational curse. My kids could say, fuck yours. You know, it could be like that. It already done been so many bodies piled up. So me personally, I feel like it was a good move for my society, especially for the streets, because it seemed like I said, we've been, what it do? It seemed like we've been so brainwashed to only think one way. Like it's supposed to be that they tell you it's one way. It ain't no one way to survive. It ain't no one way to live. So therefore, it can't be just one way to be a street nigga or to go about being in business of the streets. It can't be just one way, man. It gotta be more. It can be peace. Niggas don't have to kick it, but let the beef go. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't gotta really beef. We can let bygones be bygones. Like, man, that shit happen. I don't fuck with you, but you don't gotta fuck with me. But, bro, you know what? I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna stay over here. Man, you stay over there. We cross paths. Go that way, you go that way. I ain't finna be trying to gun for you. I ain't gonna try to, you don't do me nothing, I ain't gonna do you nothing. And I feel like if people would come to that resolution, you know, sometimes some blood gonna be spilled, so I understand it. Sometimes some blood gonna be spilled, but after how long is it enough though? That's what I'm saying. This shit ain't like the war. Like, even though, like, war in the streets seem like it lasts longer than wars when it comes to countries, man. Like for real, for real. Cause let's say when countries beef and it's one country is declared the winner, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? We finna go get y'all some new, ways to go about this shit. We finna tax y'all, however they go on. But after that, man, it's over with. But shit, not in the States, man. Man, definitely, bro. That's all we doing. Throwing away this life that we only get one chance, one shot at. Remember I was telling y'all yesterday, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying, nigga was kind of feeling some type of way. So earlier today, I had somebody video call me. A real, everything I'm saying is for entertainment purpose, allegedly. But when you know somebody a real, only a dead with beef in the casket, when you know somebody really done laid the smack down out here, like for real, on multiple occasions, called me up and we just chopping. Somehow it kind of led to, I guess he was just asking me how my day was in a sense. And I'm like, man, you know what? I don't be having nobody to talk to. He's riding with his girl and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I got a little emotional because I got some shit that's going on with me, right? So as we got to chopping it up, he's like, man, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm like, shit, I ain't really. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm one of them men. I don't have no problems with if I'm feeling some type of way, I don't have no problems with feeling some type of way. Let's just say this, put the shit like this. I ain't one of them niggas that scared to show emotions and shit like that. I ain't showing this shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? No guilt trips and this and that. But if I'm feeling some type of way, I'm feeling some type of way. You know? But I definitely needed that conversation. Definitely needed that conversation though, man. But we gotta figure out a better way to to deal with shit, man. And I've been trying to get my list together. You know what I'm saying? Like just keep my day full. Get out of work. I'm gonna do this. Cause like when a nigga be sitting in this motherfucker, hell yeah. Just dealing with thoughts. Like it be too quiet in this motherfucker, man. I need to be around some people and shit though. For real. So yeah, I appreciate G for hollering at me though. For real. Then I end up talking to somebody else. Basically another I don't know, man. I think I need not people far as man. I just feel like I've been around. I've been by myself too motherfucking long. Like for real. Just I don't know, bro. I'm used to having some shit. That's what it really is. I just got some shit going on. But it's all good. It's all good. Less people around. Only few will understand, but you gotta depend on yourself to deal with it. Most definitely gotta depend on it. Oh, let me ask y'all this. It seemed like BG and Turk, they back to throwing little shots at each other. As an artist, who do y'all think? I'm a BG fan when it comes to the music. Who do y'all prefer? BG or Turk? Riddle me that question real quick, man. BG or Turk? Hot boy Turk or hot boy BG, man? Because Turk really he letting them little verses and shit go to his head. To me, I know Turk just from a verses. He don't really got no song. None of them really like Turk in the high. But I can't say that. I think Juvenile fuck with Turk. I think Juvenile fuck with Turk, but it's like Turk just, ain't nothing wrong with a nigga having their own way of thinking though, man. Turk just delusional. I'm gonna go back to what I used to say when we first talking about the hot boy Turk shit and the reunion. I fell back off of it because of, what I'm saying, the reunion happened. He got what he wanted, so you couldn't knock it. But I feel like Turk delusional though, for real, for real. I feel like he a little delusional, man, when it comes to just what's real and how he feel. He what's real and how he feel. And the nigga bust out and said, they was talking about the shit that's going on between Mia X and Master P. And he bust out and said, he think Mia X need to start doing her own shows because she got a big fan base out here, right? Let's be real. Hey, Mia X ain't got no no solo catalog like that. You know what, Guala? I don't know what that is, bro. Like, true story, bro. I don't know what that is. So I'm trying to figure that shit out now, bro. What do I care for? You know what I'm saying? Since I've been out of jail, bro, I really kind of been rocking one way. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm definitely thankful. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely thankful. I'm definitely thankful, man. Prison has that effect on you. I think it's prison and just post prison, bro. Prison and post prison.